This is what Professor Ware has said. So, प्रोफेसर वारे जी का प्रेजेंटेशन अभी समाप्त हुआ है और हमारी अगली मान्यवर वक्ता हैं कॉमरेड मुक्ता मनोहर। मुक्ता जी पिछले वो शायद इमरजेंसी के समय से ही मजदूरों के संगठन में जुटी हुई हैं। उन्होंने बीड़ी मजदूर, कपड़ा मजदूर इनके साथ काम किया है और अभी वो पुणे महानगर पालिका कामगार यूनियन, पुणे म्युनिसिपल वर्कर्स यूनियन की सेक्रेटरी, जनरल सेक्रेटरी है। और इन्हें पहला कॉमरेड गोविंद पानसरे अवार्ड हाल ही में मिला था। कॉमरेड मुक्ता मनोहर की विशेषता ये है कि दो तीन विशेषताएं हैं। पहली ये है कि पुणे म्युनिसिपल कामगार यूनियन ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर में है, लेकिन इन्होंने हाल ही में जो कॉरपोरेशन में असंगठित कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेबर के तौर पे जो मजदूर लगाए जाते हैं, उनके राइट्स के लिए उन्होंने कलेक्टरेट पे एक 5000 मजदूरों का मोर्चा निकाला था। ये बहुत ही एक महत्वपूर्ण घटना थी, हाल ही में हुई। दूसरी इनकी विशेषता यह है कि इन्होंने मजदूरों के संगठन के साथ ही मजदूरों की शिक्षा के लिए मजदूरों की शिक्षा के लिए इन्होंने अथक परिश्रम किए हैं। और इसमें एक और विशेषता यह है कि फिल्म और नाटक जैसे जो विधाएं हैं, जैसे मीडियम्स हैं, फिल्म्स एंड प्लेज, उनका इस्तेमाल करके इन्होंने काफी बड़ा प्रशिक्षण अपने सदस्यों का किया है। इसके साथ ही जो गार्बेज क्लियरेंस करने वाले जो मजदूर हैं पुणे में, उनके ऊपर एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री भी उन्होंने, बहुत ही पावरफुल डॉक्यूमेंट्री इन्होंने बनाई है। तो ऐसे कई कतिपय विधाओं का वो इस्तेमाल करके मजदूरों का वर्ल्ड व्यू बदलने की कोशिश लगातार करती आ रही है। तो मैं मुक्ता जी से अभी विनती करूंगा, प्रार्थना करूंगा कि वो अपना प्रेजेंटेशन करें। और अगर आप हिंदी में करना चाहती हैं तो मैं अंग्रेजी में ट्रांसलेट करूंगा, अगर अंग्रेजी में करना चाहती हैं तो मैं हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करूंगा। लेकिन अभी हिंदी भाषिक कोई दिखाई नहीं दे रहे मुझे। मुक्ता जी, आप अपने को अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा और वीडियो भी आपका शुरू करना पड़ेगा।
हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में होना चाहिए सर।
हाँ मुक्ता जी, आपको अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा और आपका वीडियो भी लगाना पड़ेगा। हाँ, अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा जी। आपका स्वागत है मुक्ता जी।
Yes, thank you. This Jana Shakti Abhiyan is quite inspiring for me, and what Comrade Ashutosh said, there are so many people who feel very much restlessness is there, and they want to share their own these emotions to others also, to find out the way in which we will go ahead. And really, the day by day, the situation is like that we feel very sad and bad about whatever is happening. For example, these wrestlers are in Jantar Mantar, they are sitting, and nobody is, big stars are not even uttering a word what they are facing and what they have faced. And media is totally controlled by this corporate and crony capital politicians. And so the challenges are very big, I think. Since long, can you hear me? Any problem?
No problem at
No,
all.
there's no problem. There's no problem.
Okay, okay.
Very audible.
The journey of my trade unionism started with, of course, it was an ideological interaction with left and Marxist people. And we were quite influenced by the ideology of working class leadership and working class power also. And so with that ideology, this journey started. And being a woman, we did not have a chance to work in trade unions. It may be a conditions of the senior leaders with whom we have started our work. These people, of course, had left ideology. They had been a red flag ideology. And for them, it was a little bit difficult to put us in trade union work. And in 1975, when I had been a young girl and looking around me, these women rights movements were also taking form. So I was, we had no options, and we had also attraction to organize women also. And so from that base, we have started, though we didn't have direct access for trade union. We were having lot of interaction with the workers' families, workers, on industrial workers, the whole belt in Pune, Pimpri Chinchwad was industrial workers, and we had seen lot many big strikes and movements of the workers. For example, I had been a part of last big strike of textile workers, and it was really very, very inspiring. And again in Pune, we had a big experience of telco workers, a big strike. And then I felt that the slowly all whatever happening, this globalization and privatization and all the dismantle of Soviet, that was really a very troublesome situation to analyze and to go with the ideology with our own to the masses with whom we were working. So in this situation, slowly, I become a part of this Pune Mahanagarpalika Kamgar Union, and then I become a general secretary of this union. When started with the workers, I was thinking that what is the trade union consciousness, at least of the workers, because this mentality, tum aage badho, hum piche hai. You go ahead, you are our leader, and we will follow you. Economism was the big challenge in the trade union movement, and that was also a big question around us. So in this Pune Mahanagarpalika, the corporation workers, which the majority of the work is of the service sector. It is the services which are very troublesome, which are provided by corporations. And the services like cleaning the city, to management of the garbage, then to clean the gutters, drainage workers. And when I started working with these workers, it was really a shock for me that in general in society, people are not aware, or they don't want to become aware of the situation of these workers. So that's why we have decided, and from our union, we have tried to put these questions: in which conditions the drainage worker is working, in which condition the garbage has been lifted, in which conditions the disposal of garbage in the big cities, how challenging the work it is. So we have started, and it was really shocking that these people, and we have one general understanding that trade unions are what they are doing. they are just a hindrance for the progress. That was the general propaganda in the society. But when I came across the different kind of workers, in textile workers, I have seen the women who were quite aware of the workers' strength, of that long heritage of struggles for their rights. And they brought Datta Samant in that their big strike. In Pune Mahanagar Palika, we had also a big tradition of the union from our senior leaders who had been who had formed the Lal Nishan Gut in 1943. That means before my birth also. So the challenge was in the changing situation, the union didn't have the challenges to go for strike every day. The big strike took place of textile workers. That was the remarkable change in the total scenery of the Maharashtra and as well as the industrial total beds also. So this change I have seen in my total journey. In Mahanagar Palika, in corporations, the vast cities, urbanization, and the small villages are coming to the joining to the corporations, and the challenge was big and big day by day. And the whole structure of the Varna Vyavastha, the city people, so-called educated people, they don't feel that, for example, garbage should be segregated was not their concept. Our workers were all the time showed that this is your duty. You are taking salary and you must do this. So it was not the one aspect just to pick up the garbage from the city. The whole problem of the this clean to make the city clean in different level. That means to clean the gutters as well as to dispose of the bodies of the those जिसको बोलते हैं कि बेवारस bodies of the human beings. इसको क्या हम बोलेंगे? That duty is also for the workers and the conditions.
Unclaimed dead bodies.
Unclaimed dead bodies. To dispose of the unclaimed dead bodies was the also big issue in front of our workers. You got my point. Anything? Anybody is commenting? I don't know. Ashutosh?
नाही काय पुढे नाही, तुम्ही कंटिन्यू करा. पण आता आपल्याला असंघटित याच्याकडे यायचंय.
So the union itself, though we are organized workers, the challenges before the unions are getting increased and increased because of the organized workers and the trade union also under attack from the this corporate world and capitalist leading governments. Because all the trade union rights are also day by day getting less and less. The pension scheme is the example of that. But still what we have achieved from the organized section and the trade union consciousness, we have decided that our workers, that means it is not the question of getting leadership of any individuals. We must have some big section to organize the unorganized section. So we have decided as a union that we must, as a union, organize the unorganized workers. And actually the changes, that means to when there is a law that the abolition of the unorganized section, the in practice, the day by day, all the service sectors was pushing towards the contract system, towards the unorganized workers, and because they had they can have a few economical burden. This was the commissioner's thought once he was telling, why should I pay so many 25,000 to your worker when I get in less money a worker to clean the gutters and to lift up the garbage in a very 10,000 rupees or less than that. So why should be there unions and why should be there? So the question comes for humanity, the dignity of the human being, the equality of the human being. And I said, why you are putting Mahatma Jyotiba Phule in front of corporation? You remove that. The problem is to get the dignity of the human being. But whatever we had the conversation, in practice, the day by day, this the work of 24 hours, work of cleanliness is also going to contract workers. And we have increased numbers in Delhi as well as in Ahmedabad as well as in Pune also. The sweepers and all these people are dying due to doing these duties, and the psychological depression problem is also very big. So these are, and we have to take the all issues like, for example, in COVID, the due to organized section, we tried and quarreled to give some remuneration for the workers who died in COVID. But for the contract workers, the corporation has not given a single pay. But I can say that from union funds, we have given 13 people per family 1 lakh rupee. And we have decided this is our duty, and all the workers who are active members in the union and who carry this message that what we are the human beings. So our identity is not as we are garva se ko Hindu hai. Our identity is not that we are of this something of bhasha ke hai, pran ke hai. Iske pare jaake we have the identity of good human beings. और अपने dignity का ख्याल जब हम खुद करते हैं, when we think our own dignity and we ask for, if we want to give a good education to our children, we have good salary. We have to ask for a pay commission, 6 pay commission, and then so we have to quarrel for the rights of the contract workers also. And so we have this PF problem, then the raise of their daily wages to give them right that may the contractor will change, but the worker will not be changed like that. And even in the legal battles also, we are fighting for unorganized section, and they feel confident about the union to getting unionized. And I think this is the big achievement, that contract workers are also feeling that we must be unionized like this union. And of course, they have dreamed that one day we will have a big salary. But big salary also, we are telling them that आपका जो जेब है कटा हुआ है, कितना भी पैसा डालो वो खत्म होने वाला है. So we have to fight for the good health, for the good education, for the right of the education for our children, and we must have a good housing also. And we had fought many issues on this basis. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mukta ji, for telling us about